everybody. This is Russ with Collect What. Telling you what, I was sitting around and I was looking and going through my stuff, and I decided I've already made one video today, but you know what? Go ahead, let me make another one. I just wanted to know, what are you going to submit to CGC for signing? I know since the new standards have kind of taken shape, and we've all been affected by the problems in our communities and not being able to go out in place, and all of the conventions have been canceled or moved, and all of this. CGC has decided to take and do a majority of their signings in-house, which is great for collectors that still want signatures, or would have missed the opportunity to get artists to sign their comics. And me being myself, I'm actually going to take advantage of it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sure I'm going to put it up right here, that CGC is having in-house signings with artists. We've got, let's see here, we've got, they've been sending it out in emails, I guess to all their members. So I'm sure the majority of you have heard about it. So I was very interested to know what everybody was going to send in, or if you were going to send in. And if you're not, why? That was my biggest wonder, is were you going to take advantage of it? I know they have several people that's going to be there. We've got Chris Claremont, George Perez, Scott Snyder, Tom King, several others, Clayton Crane, and one or two others. Stegman, I think, is going to be there. And most of all, that got me is Frank Miller, because I'm very interested in getting Frank Miller to sign a few of my comics. So I'm going to show you today what I'm going to send in. So with that being said, let me show you. The first thing, like I said, is I'm not going to have too many of my comics signed. It's kind of expensive. And unless you just have a lot of money laying around, I don't know. It may not be feasible for a lot of people, especially at this time when a lot of people aren't working. So, I don't know. I'm just going to share what I'm going to do. The first book that I'm going to have signed is going to be by Frank Miller, and it is my copy of Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, and it is in pretty good shape. I bought this in 1986 when it came out. But the front is fantabulous. I mean, it is just fantastic. It's beautiful. But on the back, I have a few marks and a few bends, so I'm not going to get a 9.8. I'm hoping for a 9.6 and maybe no lower than a 9.2. I'm going to try and get it pressed, but I don't know if they can do this prestige format, or that's what we used to call this, is prestige format. So I'm going to take and send it in and see what they can do. But I am going to get it signed regardless. This is one of the first major books that I ever bought when I was younger. I bought this. This is the first one that was actually, expensive, So I've got that one. Then the next one I'm going to send in, which I've actually emailed CGC about it, because I don't know exactly how they want it done. I actually want it signed by two artists. It's my Wolverine #1. I just purchased this not too long ago, and I want to get it signed by Frank Miller and by Chris Claremont. So with that being said, this is probably, I'm hoping for a minimum of about an 8. I am going to get it pressed, so that will help a lot. It does have a few little color breaking creases or little spine ticks like right there. So I know it's not going to be a 9/8 or anything like that. I'm not foolish and going to think that. But I'm hoping maybe that I can get with a pressing, I can get maybe an 8, 8.5, maybe 9. But besides that, I'm going to get it signed by two, Chris Claremont and Frank Miller, the writer and the artist. So, that's Wolverine. That's his iconic picture. This is Wolverine. You tell people, you don't even have to tell them. You can go around the world and just show them this picture, and they say, "Oh, Wolverine." Yeah, they know who he is. So we're going to take and have that. I'm going to have that signed. The next one I'm going to have signed is by George Perez. George Perez is one of my favorite artists, and I'm going to have George Perez sign my Infinity Gauntlet #1 that I've never had graded. I've never had it graded. I figured this is the opportunity. I mean, it's really, really tight. Really no spine ticks, I don't think, on it. Maybe one right here. So I'm hoping maybe a 9.4, 9.6. But I want to get George Perez to sign that. And I'm going to get it right through here is where I want to get him to sign it. Right there on the glove. That's just iconic. And then I think the last one that I'm going to get signed, I don't know. I might get Tom King to sign my copy, my #1 copy of Batman. The one that he did, the newest one. So I don't know. I might get him to sign that. I'm not sure. But I know that I'm going to get Scott Snyder to sign this, my Batman Who Laughs #1. I just think that's just crazy cool cover. That's just crazy. This was always my favorite cover. That's why I bought this. This is the the B variant, #1B. So I just thought that this was just too cool. And then I'm also going to get Scott Snyder to sign another copy. This is a comic that I just got not too long ago. My Batman Teenage Ninja Turtles #1. Now, right here, I am going to have to get it pressed because right here, there you go. You can see it right there. It got bent. And I'm hoping that they can press it. Again, it won't be a 9.6. I mean a 9.8. Probably, I'm hoping at best maybe a 9.4. But, yeah, I think this is a cool copy to get him to sign. So, we'll try and go from there with it. And go from there. And you know what? I hope that I'm not wrong about this. I thought that this was Scott Snyder. It might not be. I might not be getting him to sign it. Hold on here. Let me fix myself. If not, I know the one I am going to get him to sign. I will find out. I thought this was the one that he would sign. And nope. Won't be getting him to sign this one because this is not it. Then I know the issue that I want. I'm gonna get Batman the New 52 Annual #1 is what I'm gonna get him to sign. I don't know why I was thinking that this was Scott Snyder, but it's not. So I'm gonna take and send in these. I know for sure. I think this is a good set. And I'll probably, like I said, add that one more for Scott Snyder, or maybe Tom King. So, what are you going to send in? That's my question. Why don't you leave it down in the comments for me and let me know? because I'm very interested at this time to see what you're going to do or see what other people are doing. Well, with that being said, we have my 4 or 5 that I'm going to send in and my one goof that is not Scott Snyder. I should have done my research before I did my video. Well, until next time, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share this, please, everybody, with your friends and family, and let me know what you think. And because I'm trying to get over that 100 mark on my subscribers. And until next time, please take care of yourself, each other, and keep collecting. Thanks.